What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the C-List Villains, your cultivators of the comic culture. I'm your host, AJ. Got Red in the building tonight. Good
Bang, bang,
evening, sir.
bang.
Good evening.
Bang, bang, bang.
Whoa, what song was that?
That was Big Bang. Bang, bang, bang.
I've never heard. Who's the singer or rapper or whatever that is?
The group's name is Big Bang, and the song is called Bang, Bang, Bang.
Okay, I've never even heard of that song.
No, it's Korean.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
It's K-pop.
Have you been to a K-pop concert?
No. The one I wanted to go to was the same weekend as one of our boy Jason's like not bachelor party, but we went down there to get fitted for tuxes before the wedding, and it landed on the same weekend as the one I wanted to go to because it had the group side I wanted to see before they disbanded.
Oh, was it in the same area? I'm down here in LA.
Huh?
Was it in LA, the concert?
Yeah. There's another one. There's another one this year in LA, Con LA. I think it's gonna be in August. They just announced the lineup. I just haven't taken a look at it yet.
Oh, so it's like a festival type of thing.
Every evening concert. Every lineup is different at KCON.
Oh, it's called KCON. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good evening, Miss O. Thanks for tuning in. Always a pleasure having you support our show.
Boom shakalaka!
Red, how you? Did you do anything over the weekend?
Oh no. Wait,
No.
what happened last weekend? This weekend? Not wanted to do something, but I ended up not doing anything because it's too damn hot. It's fucking hot right now. 105 degrees outside all day, and then by the time of the evening, it's still 86 degrees. Hey, shit, man.
Oh man, it's getting that. It's been decent over here.
Well,
It hasn't hit that heat wave yet.
SoCal is always going to be nice because of the breeze, the ocean breeze. In the valley, it's between the two mountain ranges, so yeah, there's no breeze coming through here unless it comes from the north.
Yeah. I watched Furiosa.
Yeah. Well, give us a rundown of how you like Furiosa.
I liked it a lot, actually. There was a lot of backstory, like I would say, like maybe 10 to 15% of the movie had had her as a child, and like there's a little adventure, not really an adventure, but without spoiling too much, I guess she gets kidnapped in the very beginning.
Okay, that's what I gathered from the trailers, and I read it that she only had dialogue for 30%, 34% of the movie, so she rarely talked.
You know what? That could be true. I didn't really think about how much she talked. The mother of Furiosa. I've been reading online that people are petitioning her to be the next Wonder Woman. I could see it.
Oh, what's her name?
That I do not know.
Miss So says it's been so mild here so far, and it's already June. Well, you're kind of locked in, Miss So, unless you count the Great Lakes as ocean as water, as a body of water. Yeah.
Oh, and how was Thor? Dude? Chris Helmsworth. You do not believe that? Like, I'm glad that they put whatever prosthetics they had on him because it really sold the character. Like I did not see Chris Hemsworth at all as far as
Sure, I recognize it was Chris Hemsworth, and plus the the irony is that the shit it was wearing is the old Thor.
yeah. Well, I get that, but if you watch the movie, it's not. He's not like you can't. You know how like when you've seen an actor play a character for so long, you don't see it. You only see him as that character. Like, no, I was completely sold on the character he played. I wasn't thinking Thor is in this movie at all.
So he pulled a Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder because no one
Yes.
knew.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that.
That was Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I would say that. I think the mother of Furiosa is Charlie Fraser. I think that's who the actress was.
She young
Yeah.
enough to play a Wonder Woman or Charlie Fraser, huh? Yeah, I could see it. 28 years old, Australian. Yeah, yeah. I don't
She
know.
might she might need to bulk up a little bit, but yeah, she was a good character in that movie.
Okay. Well, fashion model and actress. Top. She ranked was one of the top 50 models in the fashion industry, 2018. Okay. Well, 5'10", lanky. I don't think she needs to bulk up that much because Wonder Woman was more like feminine in looks, and then strong just because because of the way she was
Her
born.
her natural gifts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Miss So says, I keep wondering if I should do my own countdown clock for Deadpool. Only a month and a half. Yes, I I think you should. I mean, it's content and it's you know creates to the actually adds to the excitement of the release. I mean, everybody is still pretty excited. I don't think it has died down because of the commercials on TV. Plus the fact that they just released the little teaser for the popcorn bucket.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a Deadpool one too, right? I've only seen the Wolverine one.
There's one. Okay, AMC owns or is going to sell the Wolverine one. And then not Century, but what was the other one? Regal Theaters is going to do the Professor
The
X
Dead.
popcorn bucket drink holder kind of deal. Yeah, it looks like
Wait, there's a Professor X one,
it's Professor X wheelchair.
but he's a. I mean, does that mean he's going to be in the movie?
If the stuff is made, he's in the movie.
Interesting. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, Missa wants to see the popcorn bucket. Let me go find it. Let me go.
All right.
Let's see, Wolverine popcorn bucket. Okay, let's see. Okay, right here we go. Let me share this thing here. It's you're gonna want it, Miss Soga. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Let's see, popcorn bucket time. There we go, and let's take a look at AMC's popcorn bucket for Deadpool Wolverine.
Designed by Deadpool.
Designed by Deadpool.
Was,
Yeah,
is there one for the? Is there one for the Professor X? Can you pull that one up?
yeah. Let me find it here.
I'm trying to look for it on my phone right now.
Professor X popcorn bucket.
Uh-oh, I think we lost Red. Do we lose you? Oh man, I think we lost Red. I know he froze me so. All right. Well, we'll wait for him to come back on. I'll give my little review on Furiosa. Furiosa, I thought was a really good movie. Actually, I recommend. If I know, Miss O, you said that you haven't gone to the movie theater in 5 years. If you have the chance, I say definitely go into the theater and watch it. It's a good movie, and also I think you should support it because if you don't, it hasn't made enough money. And I heard that they may not. They're going to cancel on making any future movies at the moment because this one is not selling tickets the way that the previous one with Charlize Theron was in. So if that's any motivation for you to go to the movie theater, just to support that movie, that way we can see more movies in that world, I would say go ahead and go to the theaters. But yeah, overall, I would say comic book grading for Furiosa, I would give it a I would say I would give it a 9.8. I didn't think there were any flaws in the movie. Great. It was action packed from beginning to end. So definitely consider watching it. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here.
Did we
There
lose?
he is.
Sorry about that. My internet just lost. Something must have burnt out outside.
It's all good, man.
What did I miss?
I gave my overall grade for Furiosa.
Okay. Yeah. The wonder wasn't getting anything on Super Popcorn Bucket because the internet went down. Find it again. Wolverine, Deadpool, Popcorn Bucket, Regal Cinemas.
Yeah, because I can't see any Professor X popcorn bucket. I see a fake Deadpool one, but
Yeah. It was on somebody's IG.
okay.
I guess they took it down.
All right.
Oh, wait. Oh, here, I got it.
You found it?
Stay right there. I found it. Okay. All right, here we go. Watch it again. Oh, oops. Not that.
Oh, there's a trailer for it too?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm back. Okay. Damn it. Just play the stupid thing. All right.
Oh man, Red, did we lose you again?
I'm back.
Okay, all right.
Hold on, dude. This thing is not cooperating because of the fact that because of the heat. All right. Are we everybody on? Everybody on still?
We're good. We're good.
All right, here we go. The sneak peek. Sneak peek of the popcorn bucket on IG. There we go.
Our first ever combination drink and popcorn collectible container featuring a character from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
Regal is proud to introduce our first ever combination drink and popcorn collectible container featuring a character from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay, see TVA. TVA stopped the commercial. So if that's gonna be part of the movie, which they already shown on the trailer, then we are gonna see all of the Fox, well, at least not all, some of the Fox characters like getting integrated into the MCU through the TVA.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll see. What's his name? Owen Wilson. I wouldn't mind seeing Owen Wilson in Loki.
Yeah, but it seems like it was a different branch of the TVA because the color scheme is different between the one in the movie versus the show, right? and they'll probably say something about it. Maybe most likely we will see Photon or the other Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel that got
Oh,
thrown out of the time space continuum.
oh yeah, and was talking to Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, yeah. Then she ends up seeing her mom at the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's how you again. They already integrated the X-Men on the MCU through that way. Just they'll make it more official at the end of this one, maybe.
Yeah.
But so I love all the ads around all the Deadpool movies. They are so always brilliant. We missed out. I think when did Deadpool come out?
So, like 3-4 years ago, the second one.
The first one. It's because we went to San Diego
First
Comic
one
Con.
is-
Comic Con had a Deadpool toilet seat covers.
Oh, I have some of those. I still have those. I gotta look for them. I wonder if they can sell them.
Probably you should because those were sought after the whole time we were there.
Yeah.
They were gone the first day.
I have a couple of them. I just don't know where I put them.
Probably all wrinkled up, so you better go get them pressed. But so it says, have there been any updates on the new Fantastic Four movie? No, not yet. I think we're gonna get an announcement during Comic Con. Usually, that's the place to get it, right? And it could have been last year that we had an announcement for it, but since we had the writer's strike and the actor strike going on at the same time, nothing got really made nor promoted. So everything got pushed to the year after. But anyway, the news with Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards, I think that's the biggest news so far.
Yeah. We did get a trailer for Venom. Have you seen it yet, Red?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm actually impressed with it. It's
really.
I mean, it's corny, but
It's very corny.
I think it's a proper ending for our boy Brock.
Tom. What's his name?
Tom Hardy. Let me pull it up. It's I still feel that the CGI kind of sucks. Let's take a look at the Venom trailer. Venom 3: The Last Dance.
Oh, I thought it was still dead to his part.
No, I think they changed the name. Let's take a look.
Eddie, my own, has found us.
You should probably know that I have a really dark and unpredictable side to me. Stop speaking. I'm giving you a chance, sweetie.
Say when.
When? What are you? We are.
We're Venom!
We are.
Venom!
No.
Oh,
Yeah, we
we.
are. Venom. You're gonna need to work on that.
Delicious! You take me to all the finest places.
I need time off.
We always knew it was impossible. That we were alone in the universe. And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
All right, right there, that guy. He was on Doctor Strange.
Mordo, yeah. Mordo, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's playing a different character though.
true. I don't know how that's gonna play in the whole MCU, this Sony's Spider-Verse.
Let's go get him.
Oh, shit! We are fugitives. On the run. in the sixth.
Beyond the dream, my friend.
You mean it?
No. Any promises change.
Hello?
There has to be a reason they're after us.
Eddie, my own, has found us.
Jesus Christ! There's an army coming that cannot be beaten.
As long as Venom lives, everyone
Oh, that's where I got till death do us part.
will end.
We may not make it out of this alive, buddy.
Eddie, the time has come.
Be honest with me. How fast do you think you can get that thing to go without killing it?
Only one way to find out.
That looks fun. That looks.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if you saw, but like people on Instagram were like joking about first appearance of Venom Horse.
No, I did not notice that, but now
Yeah, people are all like, "Oh, now people are gonna search dollar bins for a first appearance of Venom Horse."
Well, shit, we already missed out on the first appearance of Doom Horse. Was it Horse? No, Doom T-Rex. So it was a T-Rex dressed as Doctor Doom. It was on the Fantastic Four issue. It was just recent. I can't remember the issue, but yeah, that was the first appearance of Doom T-Rex. And so now we have Venom Horse. Okay, now I have to go find it.
I don't think there's an actual Venom Horse though.
It was probably so subtle and like hidden in the pages that no one really cared that Venom took over a horse in order for him to like move the story along.
Yeah.
I just noticed it. She called me a slacker. Thank you. That is me. I am a slacker.
What are you talking about? Where did you say that?
Right here. And that's when I was like coming in and out because the internet was.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what'd you think about that trailer, man?
Oh, I got more excitement out of that trailer than watching the trailer for Venom: Let There Be Carnage.
Really?
I think that one, because they know how corny they are for the last two movies.
So they just went all out on the corniness.
By that corniness.
Okay, I get that. I can see that.
Yeah, seeing how Carnage was not much of a failure, but just didn't catch fire like they thought it would. Maybe because that Woody Harrelson took more of his the one
The
character.
Shine?
No, not the shine, but he was taking the character from
Natural Born Killers?
for NBK, Natural Born Killers.
But I still haven't seen Venom 2 yet. I mean, is it worth watching?
If you're gonna catch it on Saturday afternoon on FXX, it's on there. Fuck! Before we got on, I was just watching Bullet Train, and Bullet Train came out 2 years ago. Now it's on FX.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I plan on watching it if I see it on TV sometime.
Something I don't remember what in the movie will probably catch your eye in it. It just seems like the pacing was really not there, and story wise, man, it was bad, really bad.
I mean, was Carnage at least cool or no?
No, it's the same CGI. It's the same horrible CGI. I don't know how you can improve on that, because it's still, you saw it from the first Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire. You saw like the early goings of that kind of CGI in Spawn.
Yeah.
There's no way of making ooze like beautiful for screening. It just looks like ooze. It looks like it's an oil spill that just tends to coagulate on the body, and I don't know. Again, there's just nothing really. You're thinking when you think of Venom, you think you're in your mind because you see it in the comics. Like comic accurate Venom doesn't ooze; it's just black.
It oozes a little bit.
Only when he's in attack mode, but when he's in just walking around, interacting with the rest of the characters on the panel, it's just big bulky Venom. Have one right?
Yeah.
Oh, pull one out. Come here. Come here. So it's like this. This is the Venom we kind of know as we see him on the comic book. Then you got the ooze part right there. Like if you could see the little tentacle.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it comes out. It looks better on the book, never on screen, and I'm hoping that sometime in our lifetime that the ooze gets better.
I'm sure it will, man.
This so says I thought that CGI was okay. It was passable in order to make the movie. I just for me, I'm being nitpicky.
Yeah, I think well, I'm not gonna watch it in the theater, so I'll watch it if I catch it on TV. But I mean, I've never considered Venom a corny character, so it's just very odd that they're playing this is a very corny, goofy, not goofy, kind of. Yeah, that kind of shows Venom as a goofy.
Yeah,
character.
it was cute when they're doing the "We Are Venom," and they had to do it 3 times because it's a third movie. Nice little rapport there, with Tom Hardy doing both voices. It just he knows it's just a comic book movie, so he doesn't have.
Do you think he's just at this point like he's just doing it for the check? It's an easy cash grab for him.
It's not difficult for him. Like there's no payoff but the payoff, right? If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like when he did not Tenet but the Inception. Definitely he knew that the character there was big enough to be a supporting role to help Leo DiCaprio. Then you look at Dark Knight Rises, and at least he kind of built up more of his acting chops, plus the fact that he likes doing the character acting.
Yeah.
And working with Christian Bale. Like with Venom, I mean, I think that's his not his safe bet, but it's like, okay, he can just be as goofy as he wanted to be.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't say I think he's having fun with the role, but knows it's not going to
it's not going to win any like awards for best actor. Best movie. It's a comic movie. It's fun. It so says we've been spoiled for so long with so many movies that when I go back and watch the stuff that was considerable horrible years ago, most of it is actually okay. Hindsight is 2020 is the phrase.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I can't recall watching a movie that I knew sucked and then come back to it years later and say, wow, that was actually not bad at all.
I mean, I've watched movies where I had the preconceived notion that it's gonna suck from what everyone said, and then I was like, it's not that bad. Like what's Morbius, the Jared Leto. I saw that on Netflix. I was like, it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad.
You didn't have any pressure from the rest of the audiences. Your audience at home was either you and your lady or just you.
I think I think if if you took time to like go out, pay to watch it, there's a different like mindset, right?
Right, right. Because you have higher expectations, especially if you're going to watch it from a big theater, and then there's people around you who have the same expectations. You're going to have to match your energy. Then then you find out as a whole the movie was horrible, and then they all again you kind of adopt that same energy from the audience around you. Like,
Yeah.
movie is totally horrible.
And these days I'm pretty selective with my movie going experience. Like I like to watch movies in IMAX, with a big theater, nice seating, and like all that's kind of like premium cost. So I guess if I saw a movie like that at the theater, I'd be like, man, that was a waste of $20 or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I don't pay for the premium seating in time. I just go matinee, get my popcorn, and then hopefully
You-
the theater is.
Yeah, you can get matinee for the nice theaters. That's what I do too.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not doing any more night shows.
Yeah.
I'm almost 50 years old. I want to have the rest of my day to go to bed early. So I'm gonna go to
I don't do night shows either. I sometimes I look for like the 10:30 showing.
because you're not gonna stay up that late to watch a movie. Like I tried that. I want to go watch what came out in November, which was shit. It was another Marvel movie. It was like right before our buddy Rodney's wedding. I watched it with him, the movie, but I fell asleep right through it. Like, okay, because the last showing was around 10 o'clock, and it was just I couldn't hang.
Yeah, I mean, I try to watch 10 a.m. showings if possible.
That's still early. That's still bedtime. It also says, for example, I love X3. I know many hated it, but I love that movie. It's not. The story was great. I think the fact that we were used to the one director, which was Bryan Singer.
Bryan Singer, yeah.
That other guy, Raimi. Was it Raimi? Yeah, they swapped places because Raimi was supposed to direct Superman Returns, but then Bryan Singer took the job, and then Raimi took the X3 job, and like the flow between the first two movies to the third X-Men movie was just not there. Plus the fact that they killed off Cyclops right in the beginning was kind of disappointing.
But that's because he was doing Superman Returns.
That too. that too. There you go.
I wonder why he wanted to do Superman Returns over X3 though. That's what I'm kind of curious about.
With Bryan Singer, even though his character was so minor, he was Lois Lane's husband.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe Superman Returns was a better movie that summer versus X3. I can recall though.
I can't recall either.
I enjoyed Superman Returns though, not versus the X3, which was just like, it was good enough.
I think I enjoyed them equally. Although I think Superman Returns could have had more action. But it's very difficult to do a movie with someone who's like an unstoppable force, right?
Yeah. When was that? Came out like 2006 or 2007. I remember I was living in San Diego at that time. Yeah. But it's I'll have to pop it on the DVD player one of these weekends and then compare how good it was based on my excitement. I'll give you a score. But it's I think Superman Returns was better, and I think, in my opinion, Brandon Routh was the better Superman than Henry Cavill or Christopher Reeve.
I like the Henry Cavill Superman. I think my favorite Lex will be Michael Rosenbaum.
Michael Rosenbaum will be forever the better Lex than anybody else.
And that guy needs to be Lex Luthor in the movies. I don't understand. I understand they want to separate the TV show from the movie, but no one has played Lex Luthor the way he has.
Yeah. Well, you know that James Gunn is controlling that universe now, and he has worked with James Gunn on Guardians 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
which that Michael
Was he
Rosenbaum.
in 3 also? I know he was in 1 and 2.
Yeah, he was in 3. He was in like in the last scene when they went to go pick up Gamora.
Okay.
He had more speaking parts. Misto says, almost 50, just a baby boy. Well, actually, I turned 46. AJ turns 45. You turned 50 this year, half a century, so let's party it up. Party it up.
I don't know about all that, but let's do
Let's
something.
let's party like the elderly and just do, what's that shuffleboard shit, and then drink mimosas.
Or what's the cornhole? Cornhole.
Or pickleball.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. Okay. So before we move on to the next topic, what would you rate the trailer?
9.6. I'm gonna give it a high
Wow.
score because it just brought back the hype for me, because they're finally realizing that yes, it's corny, but we'll make it fun.
I'm just gonna ham up the corniness at this point.
Yes. So 9.6.
Right.
How about you?
I'm going low, man. I'm going
What's again?
8.
8. Okay, that's
Yeah.
respect. That's a B minus.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, at least they're embracing the corniness, so that's cool.
Just give Carnage a watch, because something has to carry over from the last movie.
Well, no, I mean I know what. Are you talking about the little the spoiler at the end or whatever?
Yeah.
I actually just watched. I just YouTubed that. So.
And then the guy from Doctor Strange, I don't know how that plays out. If he's just gonna be a totally different character than what he played in Doctor Strange, that's okay, cool.
I think he is.
The post credit scene for Spider-Man, No Way Home. I don't know how that plays out in this one, but what I read on an article that they do have a Spider-Man in that universe. They just haven't said anything like concrete.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to.
Are they making? Yes. At the end of Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange meets his future wife. I forgot her name, but it's played by Charlize Theron, and I think that it's going to revolve around more multiverses, and it's probably going to play into the Secret Wars aspect of that Phase 6. I think that's what's going to happen.
I thought I read somewhere like they asked Charlize about it, and she's kind of like, well, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not sure why they use me, but they haven't told me about another movie. So
everything's still so locked up tight. It's all just in Kevin Feige's head. Like, this is how this universe is going to play out. That way, by the end of Phase 6, we're either going to have a soft reboot, or we're going to just keep on going with the young talent, or to recast everybody.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Doctor Strange was okay. I could do with or without a new Doctor Strange movie. Although I'd like to see Charlize in a Marvel movie, because she's a great actress and she's actually really good at like doing action movies. So
yeah, well, you already saw Furiosa, which was the prequel to her Furiosa.
Yeah,
she did great on that one. Even Tom Hardy was on that one.
Yeah.
And he did. I think he did most of the speaking.
I can't remember. I just, it's been on HBO a lot, so I might have to rewatch it. All right, what about Acolyte, man? Did you watch the first 2 episodes of Acolyte?
Yeah, I watched it and read all the reviews about it, because people were all either mad or happy about it. There is no in between.
What are your thoughts on it then?
We're finally getting a somewhat of a samurai versus ninja kind of aspect to the Star Wars universe, and the action is there. The storyline is it's just a good start. Some of it's kind of predictable. Um, I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but there was a big star in there, but she dies at the first episode.
Let's spoil it because I wanted to talk about it. But
Okay,
go
so
ahead. Keep going.
they kill off Carrie Ann Moss's character at the beginning uh, by the main character's twin sister. This is like a whole deal where it feels like it's a soap opera where I thought you were a dead twin sister. Now you're alive and you're a Sith and killing Jedis versus the sister that they were trying to arrest the Jedi Order, thinking
Yeah, she was framed essentially.
blaming the deaths of the Jedi on her, but in actuality, she was working, so she had an alibi. I think it's just a red herring for Carrie Ann Moss's character to come back as a Sith, because she's the one that set up all those deaths. Because the people marked for death were the same people that lived on the same planet with those two girls, the two twin girls, and and the whole revenge plot still yet to be revealed. Like something must have happened to that master versus the three other masters, and then having her going through 20 years of bullshit and then coming back with a revenge plot already, killing off the three people she needs to kill off. So two people already died. Two of the Jedi's already died. One of them, well, one of the live ones is doing the investigating, and then the Carrie Ann Moss's character supposedly dead, but I know she's gonna come back in the end because she's gonna be the Sith in hiding.
You know what? I was thinking about that same thing too, because like I was watching it. She dies in the very first scene. I was like, dude, what's up with why they got kill Trinity like that? You know?
Yeah.
But my only thing is, if she died, so they don't like. And I'm just kind of overthinking it. So, did the Jedi take her body, and then like she was able to like do something where like they couldn't feel a pulse or anything?
That's still left in the air because no one really, at least the people that in the beginning that got heard the news weren't there to handle the body. You don't know what happened, but they brought the guy at the bar to go ID her. If he had said something about the fact that the Jedi Order came by and picked up the body, then yeah, okay, she's dead. Or again, the girl that killed her wasn't using a lightsaber. She was using
a knife, and I was like, that doesn't seem like that could kill. I mean, I'm sure it can in the right spot, but it just I was like, I can't really believe that she died from that dagger.
Carrie Ann Moss is no chump. She has force powers. She was able to throw, stop a knife midair to stab the bartender, but then can't stop the knife that's like 2 feet away from her.
Yeah.
And I don't think she stabbed her like this. She still threw the knife. I'm thinking it was just a setup.
Yeah, I kind of felt like that too. Like, there's no way that she's not coming back.
No, you don't grab a A-list actor like that and then just kill him off in the beginning, not to take advantage that you do have an A-list person in your show.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, the Korean guy, yeah, he's A-list, but only in Korea. And then the rest of the cast right now, a bunch of up and comers and from foreign TV because
one of them is X-23 though.
Daphne Keane, yeah, but she's British, so I think she has more work overseas versus the work here in Hollywood.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So says like a Witchblade movie. Yeah.
Switchblade or Witchblade?
Blade, because she corrected herself. Carrie Ann Moss was the only reason I was going to watch it. It's going to play out. I just let the story unfold. Even though she dies in the first episode, her character's name is always going to be repeated every time, and because the story will kind of um, and circle around it. That'll be the main focus on why and that person died because of that, because of the one of the dropout Jedi kids. You know, it just seems like that. There's always a master and an apprentice.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't, and I'm just being a little too nitpicky. It seemed a little too like kung fu choreographed action, though.
Well, we're talking not straight old Republic, but at least before Yoda.
No, Yoda's. This is only 100 years. Remember, the beginning said this is 100 years before the Empire,
Okay,
and
so
at that point, Yoda's like that would mean Yoda's about 800 years old.
okay, then
But
the whole kung fu aspect of it, that again, because we're getting a samurai versus ninja kind of deal in the Star Wars universe. We're gonna get their type of martial arts.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I was just like, it's a little too choreographed kung fu, is what I'm trying to say. You didn't get that vibe?
All the '90s action movies that we've seen are all choreographed. It's
I know, but it seemed a little too obvious.
Yeah,
A little too obvious.
it's pretty. It's made to be pretty. We're not gonna get the Born Identity or Mission Impossible kind of Krav Maga. We're gonna get pretty martial arts. The shit that you pose and block and then do like Matrix type moves. That's what it is. You're dealing with that kind of like a Jedi religion that their shit is pretty.
Yeah, I get it. That was my only thing. I was like a little too choreographed kung fu scene, but I mean, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it.
It works. It works for what it is.
Yeah, it does work for what it is, but that was the one little. It's a little too,
Yeah, but we're not gonna. I mean, if we were 20 years old and still loving, action movies or martial arts films, like we were.
Yeah, we would love it. Yeah, for sure.
We would love it, but we will also be more critical of it because then it's like we wanted more of that stuff than story. And now we're older. It's like, okay, I want more story than just main action.
Yeah. So what did you think about the show?
Good start for the first two episodes. I think because of the stuff that they already alluded to, that I think we already figured out what's going to happen. I'm just going to let it play out and pretend that I don't know what I just predicted, but it's going to be right. And it goes.
Even though you already put it out there, right?
Yeah. Some writers are just easy to figure out, and then because it's made Star Wars Disney's kind of made for new fans. Some of the older fans already we already see the parallels of the last other stories that we've seen. It's it's just gonna be so much similar that you can call it out already.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that maybe the Korean guy Soul. I thought maybe they were gonna do the twist where he was the bad guy, but then the more I thought about it, like, you know what, it might be Carrie-Anne Moss.
You know what? That's actually a pretty good prediction there too. That would like the whole switcheroo. It would be nice, but let it play out first. Maybe that would be the case too. Like that guy just playing everybody for a fool that he's actually, doing the guy behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Misto says, I like the young actress who's the main character. I just wish the story was different.
Which young actress?
I think she meant the black girl.
The twin?
Yeah, the twin that plays May in OSHA. Isn't Kung Fu always choreographed? Yes and no. Yes and no. And when I say no, it's just if it's a street fight and you're like a Kung Fu user and the other person is just a brawler, you're not gonna tell they're not gonna telegraph their moves. You're just gonna just block everything and then follow up with your defensive moves. And then I was gonna take Krav Maga classes, but I'm too out of shape. Starting with something else first. Krav Maga is. I hear it's rough. It's grappling and punches and chokes.
Yeah, I there like maybe 10 years ago, I thought about signing up, but I just didn't do it. But
It's
that's neither here nor there.
yeah, it's beautiful martial arts, but it's an effective martial arts.
Yeah.
The ground game on that thing is probably better than jujitsu.
What was your overall grade for Acolyte?
For the first two episodes, I say 9.0. Just the fact that there's a what that irked me was what was it that irked me? Oh, the guy with the dreads. It just every time I see
Yord? Is it Yorda? Yord, I think his name is?
Ford. Yeah. Every time I see him, I was like, dude, that guy looks like he's like the lead singer of Joe Public.
The the one thing that I was impressed with was the set pieces. It didn't look fake, you know.
Yeah.
I was expecting like the first episode is gonna be really good as far as production, and then after that the set pieces and CGI are gonna fall off, but it stayed pretty consistent.
It looks like they're went with the practical effects versus the CGI mostly.
Yeah.
Most of the CGI was in the space scenes.
Although that one dude who took the poison, he looked fake. Like his makeup or whatever that facial hair that they put on, it looked completely fake though.
Yeah, but he
Like I don't understand. Just put it. If he's not even a talk, and I don't even just put him as a regular dude.
yeah. What's that word what we call the kids nowadays? They hang around Glendale. Those hip kids.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know.
What do they call the hip kids? Hip kids nowadays. They look like lumberjacks.
Hipsters.
Hipsters.
He looked like a hipster Jedi. He did look like a hipster Jedi.
Jedi. That's what he looked like.
He did look like a hipster Jedi. I was like, I don't know what's up with this dude's face, but it doesn't look like a Jedi. He's just out here like
he just went into the fucking I guess monastery, became a fucking monk, and didn't shave his face and hair.
yeah.
And plus, he's supposed to be X years old, right? It's supposed to be older because he was on training with the other three masters, but it just seems like this guy is just, I don't know. I guess the Force keeps him young.
Yeah, he looked like a young dude wearing weird facial hair.
And then what do you call contact lens to make it look like he lost an eye.
Yeah, I was like, that was, but that's all right. Overall, I would say I'd give it a 9 as well.
Yeah.
I saw that some people hated it too, and I'm like, it wasn't that bad, guys. Come on now.
Well, the hate was really the killing of Carrie Ann Moss was what I read. Like
Okay, I can get that.
You're 2 episodes in. You just can't call it quits on when they kill off the A-lister. She's gonna come back. You don't pay that money to somebody that big just to star in 1 episode.
Well, I mean, for in her defense, it could have been like an easy check, like 1 day's worth of work, and they're paying her a ton of money, right?
And
You don't know.
Not with Disney. You're gonna get a check with Disney. You're gonna make sure that your legacy sticks with Disney. And you're gonna be a Disney princess.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Red, you wanted to bring up Demon Slayer season 4. I have not watched it. I didn't even know season 4 was around.
Actually, about 4 weeks ago, or on the 4th episode, the Hashira training arc. If you've seen the movie to jump it off like a couple months ago.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a movie that.
The movie that came out a couple months ago was the last episode of the Swordsmith Village arc, and then the first episode of the Hashira training arc. They just put it together.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like a brand new movie or anything.
It's just a recap and then a preview. That's what they gave you. And so the first episode for this one again was a replay of the second half of the movie that played a couple months ago, and then having to what do you call it?
Oh wait, hold on. So the movie that came out, all they did is do a recap of it. They didn't show like the whole new scene, the whole new first episode or whatever.
They showed the whole episode.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
as far as like you're gonna watch the last episode of the last arc you just saw,
Okay.
and then a full episode of the new season.
But the new season, they showed that full episode, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Good. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, they're establishing the training because not if you haven't watched it, I'm gonna spoil it for you. Nezuko has became I guess a daywalker, so she can walk out into the sunlight as a demon now, and so
She can talk now too, right? I thought she talked at the end.
She not full sentences, but she'll end up doing that by the end of the series. But she's on her way to not becoming human yet, but at least some kind of demon. And the guy that looks like Michael Jackson, the King Demon, is going to be after her for her power. He can absorb his powers. So they're training to get ready to fight them and the whole mass of demons. Plus, I guess 5 more upper rank demons. And right now, that's the whole 4 episodes you get. But the subplot is Kibito, who trained Tanjiro in the first season, or at least the ghost of Kibito, has more little backstory, which means that him and Kibito and Tomioka were friends and trained under the same Hashira. But when they went to the Wisteria Forest to battle the demons to get out a final selection, Kibito sacrifices himself, saves Tomioka from getting eaten by a demon. So Tomioka moves on, final selection, and
I'm trying to remember who Kibito was. He was when they went to that forest, right?
Yeah, the Wisteria Forest.
That's right. Yeah.
Big callback on that one on episode 3, and then the reason why that you get to know Tomioka, or like if you see him, that he has a dual pattern gi or kimono, is that when you see the flashback that he was only wearing the red one, or the what do you call it, burgundy, but by his adulthood he's wearing half burgundy and half checkered. The checkered one was worn by Kibito, and then to honor his friend, he put the two kimonos together, and then that's his uniform.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Interesting. So overall, what are you giving this the grade on this series?
9.2. It's low. 9.2 because of the buildup. It's like the entertainment district arc where you kind of have to build up in order to like let you know who they're going to be fighting, who are the main players, and who is going to be who's going to be the main Hashir's fighting whatever demon. But I think this one, if you've read the manga, that you're going to get a full on battle until you get to the mansion arc. So I guess this is the second to the last arc.
The that was one thing I do have to say. The entertainment district was a little slow. It was a lot longer of a season than I expected.
Yeah, they did kind of played out that battle, just like Dragon Ball Z. They dragged it out, but because there were more than one demon.
There's 2, right?
There's 2.
Yeah.
But when you went to the Swordsmith Village arc, that you had 2 demons, but the last demon split into 5.
That's right. I forgot about the last seasons.
So, but they didn't drag it out like they did with the entertainment district arc. There's roughly 6 episodes worth of fighting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know I'm going to watch it at some point. So, you said if you can get the Crunchyroll app for free if you watch the commercials.
I subscribed to it
Okay.
I subscribed to it yesterday in order to watch it without commercials.
Oh,
And so
okay.
there's a 7-day trial you can go on.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And I did it through Prime, so Prime already has my credit card information. So after the 7 days, then you could probably cancel it, or
But if there's only been 4 episodes, you're gonna have to keep paying at least for I don't know until the season's done, right?
which is okay. Then I could watch like Jujutsu Kaisen or the other, anime out there. Plus, it's only just the Japanese dub right now. I'm gonna go back and rewatch those as soon as the English dub comes on.
Right. Yeah, and the English dub is pretty good, I think. Like it's not like before when like English dubs were bad, you know?
I like the English dubs just so I can follow better.
Yeah, I agree. All right, man. What's our '80s movie? This is your pick for today.
Yeah, let me pull that up. It's semi, I guess, popular, but I think it's aged on that the people forgot about it.
Okay.
All right, so it's a John Candy classic with Dan Aykroyd called
Great Outdoors.
The Great Outdoors.
That's a good one.
All right.
R.I.P. John Candy, man.
Yes, let's take a look at The Great Outdoors.
This is Chet. You remember me, Chet Ripley?
How you doing?
This is his family.
You can run around here naked as a bear and not worry about running into anybody.
This is Roman.
What a gas.
This is his family.
I'm waiting for the heads to rotate around and vomit pea soup.
They're about to spend 1 week together in the great outdoors.
We weren't invited. They'll be tickled to death to see us.
Who invited them anyway?
But this is no holiday.
The man is an ass.
This is war.
You a good time if it fell out of the sky, landed on your face, and started to wiggle.
Are you going to argue, or are you going to enjoy yourself?
Dan Aykroyd. John Candy. The Great Outdoors. Outdoor fun for the whole family.
That had to hurt.
That's a classic right there.
It is a classic. I mean, when I think of John Candy, that's the movie that I always think of. That and Who's Harry Crumb.
Yeah, Who's Harry Crumb? That's a good call. I'll bring that one back. And Cool Runnings.
You know what? I never saw Cool Runnings.
Wow.
I'm sure I've caught parts of it, but I've never like sat down and watched it.
I mean, the whole Disney pantheon of movies, of sports movies, it's Cool Runnings and Mighty Ducks. Where you always have that classic 80s like dad-like character, which is John Candy or this one in Mighty Ducks case is Emilio Estevez. Those guys are the ones like we grew up with, like thinking like I want that kind of coach.
Yeah. Speaking of Emilio Estevez, he's supposed to do another Young Guns movie.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that they were. I think it stalled, but they were really trying to do it, and they were trying to bring back like Lou Diamond Phillips, because they say that it's implied that he died, but they never show his body, so that's how they're bringing Lou Diamond Phillips back.
The majority of the whole gang died on that.
Yeah. But like they said, you never see Lou Diamond Phillips actually die. It's just implied.
Yeah,
so they're trying to bring him back.
Did he walk off or ride off on the horse? I think.
I think he rode off on the horse dying.
You know,
But-
yeah. And then at the end of the second one, we see Billy the Kid.
And old age.
Yeah, old age, and handing off a gun to his like grandkid or some random kid.
That was like a reporter.
Yeah. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'll watch it. I will watch. That's what we're short of right now is westerns. We need a western.
Isn't there one? What's his name? Viggo Mortensen. He's doing one. And then what's his name?
The dude from Lord of the Rings, really? Viggo Mortensen?
He directed and started in one, and he wrote it too, I think. And then the bodyguard actor. What's his name?
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, he's doing one too.
Oh, he just finished up the Yosemite. No, was it Yosemite?
No, the Duttons. What is that show?
Yellowstone. It was Yellowstone.
Well, he didn't finish it. He pretty much like they I don't think there's like a part 2 to the last season, but he's been like I think holding out, or he's had disputes with the creator, so they haven't filmed anything, and I think that's how they're gonna end it. With them not actually doing anything.
I thought he was on the prequel series of Yellowstone as well, but playing a descendant of the current like modern character.
No, I think Yellowstone's a different actor. I could be wrong.
I saw a commercial for it. I don't know if it was Yellowstone, but I felt like watching Lonesome Dove.
I never watched Lonesome Dove, but
wow,
was that like a drama cowboy?
I say that's
show?
like a what do you call it? A shit. It was 8 episodes worth. I forgot what the term is, but the 8 episodes, 2 hours at a time. And had like Robert Duvall, Ricky Schroeder, to name a few. And yeah, it was a long western, but it was really, really great writing on that.
Yellowstone was so good.
It make her heart sad.
Yeah, because I haven't watched Lonesome Dove.
Probably or any other stuff that we just mentioned, but it's fine. It's fine. You have the rest of your life to go and watch the classics, at least the westerns. If you're already a fan of Young Guns, that means you're really just big on gunfighting and stuff. So you like
I like the gunfight. Yeah.
So you're a fan of Tombstone. You're a fan of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. All those classic cowboy tropes. When it comes down to Lonesome Dove, it's more than just a cowboy experience. It was more of the great Western migration from Montana to California and how they fought Indians and all the other drama that comes along with it.
Okay. So I will, if I ever see Lonesome Dove on like any of the streaming channels, I'll give it a chance.
It's not. You're gonna have to catch it like on DVD because it's so long. It's 8 episodes at 2 hours long. During grade school, we took 6 months to watch it because we did like half an episode every third period because it was like SSR, and so we watched it through there.
It's probably like I feel like that's probably like on Paramount Plus or something like that.
Yeah, it could be. It was made for TV. That's for sure.
Okay, all right.
That's for sure. But going back to the great outdoors, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the great classic John Candy stuff there, especially and Dan Aykroyd, being the rich brother who ends up, you finding out at the end that he squandered his money away, has to go beg his big brother for money, and to help him out, and so they have this big falling out, but then they go through all this hijinks, and at the end they get attacked by a bear. Then bear.
Yeah, I always wondered, like, first of all, like when I was a kid, like, how did they get that bear to jump on the door, and then how were they able to shoot the bear in the ass? I was like, how did they do that?
I think the bear in the ass was.
I mean, I know it's all movie magic, but
on the real bear, they just shaved the parts where he got shot. So he got shot in the head, like in the beginning of the movie, and then shot in the ass at the end of the movie. But they just shaved around that area and not really give him like a buckshot kind of deal. It would have been bleeding if the bear jumping on John Candy or his body double. That's a real bear.
yeah, that's why I was like, how did they get that to without the bear just like, because the bear pushes the door. I can't remember it. I think they almost show the whole scene where he's just doing it. I'm like, I mean, is this bear like? How do they train this bear to just do that? Without it going crazy,
There's bears in circus that can do tricks. So meaning that bear was already domesticated somewhat. It follows orders.
I mean, yeah, it had to be because I was like, dude, that just seems like, I mean, a liability waiting to happen right there.
You're dealing with John Candy under the door, or at least his body double, and then Dan Aykroyd. You know, two of the biggest stars in the '80s. So it says Uncle Buck is my favorite Candy movie.
Oh yeah, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles too. Don't forget about that.
Spies Like Us is my favorite Dan movie. Spies Like Us is a classic. It's the rumor is that Spies Like Us and the one with Bill Murray, he's in the army.
Isn't it called In the Army now or no?
Something like that. But those two are in the same universe. They're somewhat related, but they couldn't get it to work for some reason. But,
oh really?
Yeah, that's because both were directed by Harold Ramis and written by Harold Ramis. Way before Ghostbusters.
I'm looking at Man, I didn't know that. What's her name? Vanessa Angel was in this movie. Spies Like Us.
Oh yeah, there was a slight titty flash, at least in like towards the end, and she was dope then. She was dope then. I think she who was it? She hooked up with. I guess not Dan Aykroyd. Who was the other actor on that thing?
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't know she was in that movie.
Yeah,
interesting.
The Russian guard, and there was another female that was with her, and those two hooked up with Chevy and Dan at the end when they went to go launch. Did they launch the missile or they stopped the launch?
I think they stopped it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Great call, Michelle. Great call. That's it. Gonna have to pull that one up next week.
Yeah. That'd be a good one to show.
I think that was like one of the first DVDs I ever spent money on. When I got my first DVD player was like I bought Spies Like Us. So just because I love that movie so much.
You had a pretty good extensive DVD collection before. I don't know if you still do it. You still buy DVDs?
Only the Marvel stuff now. Like all the before that, I think between 1999 and 2010, I was really heavy into building up that collection.
Yeah, you had a good solid collection.
Yeah, I love movies. What do you expect? There was no streaming services then, so I didn't want to go to the Blockbuster nor Hollywood Video for a rental. I'd buy it on every release day on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'd get it, and plus it'll be on sale. It'd be like $5 off regular price.
Yeah.
If not, I'll steal it.
No, you did not. You did not steal it.
I steal it and ended up going to jail. You took me there.
I don't know. You did not steal it. Don't
maybe, I stole something. And you took me to the jail. I was supposed to spend the weekend there because I missed out on picking up garbage for the county. But then they just took my photo and then gave me the pep down and they let me go. And then he had to go pick me up. See, now it's out there in the world. So when I die, people watch it. Yeah. I've done time.
All right. I got nothing else tonight. We covered everything we wanted to, right?
I think so. I had nothing for show and tell anyway. Oh, we forgot to do the Would You Rather, but we'll save it for next week.
Yeah, well, it's already almost 11. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next week for another episode. Peace out. Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.